So now you can buy a Sargon of Akkad rape shirt. Now, I'm assuming these shirts are a reference to the controversy where Sargon of Akkad tweeted to Jess Phillips that he wouldn't even rape her. It was some sort of joke to show that people would become outraged, even though the statement was actually not a threat. It was the opposite of a threat. And I know this has been in the news recently because Sargon of Akkad posted another video where he indicated, in fact, he would rape Jess Phillips. But when I watched that, I could tell that he was joking because he immediately followed up saying that he wouldn't be able to do it because there was just not enough beer in the world. Now, YouTube did their own review of that video and they came to the opposite conclusion. According to YouTube, that was actually a serious threat that Sargon, assuming if he was able to get enough beer, he was going to go ahead and rape Jess Phillips. And because of that, they ended up permanently demonetizing Sargon's YouTube channel. Now, I don't agree with that. I think he was joking. I think the comment about the beer makes it clear, but that's YouTube's official finding. If you look at these shirts, you'll see that they just have a close-up of Sargon's face and the word rape. There's no context. For example, they don't include the actual quote, "I wouldn't even rape you." It's literally just Sargon's face and the word rape. I know what that's a reference to because I'm familiar with the Jess Phillips controversy, but I think with people, when they start going out wearing these shirts, the vast majority of people have no idea who Sargon of Akkad is. And they're going to see people wearing these shirts and they're not going to understand. They're just going to see a bearded man's face and the word rape, and there's no context. So, for example, they're not going to be able to tell, is this man someone who committed a rape? Is he someone who prevented a rape? Why is this man's face on this shirt with the word rape? It almost reminds me of the Obama picture where you had Obama's face and then you had the word hope. Except it's Sargon of Akkad's face and it has the word rape. I don't have anything against Sargon of Akkad. I do think that there are times where his behavior has been buffoonish. For example, when he went to the European Union to argue against Article 13 and Article 11 and meet Nigel Farage, instead of wearing a proper suit jacket, he just wore a short sleeve shirt. And it was a really embarrassing and bad look for him, I felt like. But I have nothing against his politics. What I will say is that I think that this shirt is going to hurt him. He's going to be going around and there's going to be people wearing these shirts with his face and the word rape. The media there, the BBC, all the mainstream media, they absolutely hate Sargon of Akkad. They are desperate to portray him as some sort of misogynist, someone who hates women, and someone who actually really would rape a woman. That's how the mainstream media views Sargon. They view him as a rapist. And certainly they're going to try and use these shirts against him, and sooner or later he's going to get confronted in some sort of interview. And he's going to have to explain why these shirts exist. And of course, that involves him having to recount all of the internet drama that he's been in, the fact that he's been in a long-standing feud that started over the fact that people were making fun of the suit that he was wearing. And it's just not going to come off as very professional. It's not going to help his election chances. And that's too bad because I think he would be a fine person to represent the United Kingdom and the European Union. Again, I don't have anything against him. He seems like a pretty genuine right-wing guy. I think this just shows that running for office and internet bullshit just don't really go well together. Well, if you like this video, please subscribe or leave a comment. I'm trying to reboot this channel after 8 months of inactivity. So I'm trying out different types of content, see what people like, what they don't like. Thanks.